Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So I was told to do a reading this morning. Um, hum, hum, hum. This is what I was told. You're so close to your dreams coming true. Do not revert. So it's like this backwards movement that maybe is being considered. Oh my God. Hold up. Hold up, you guys. Oh my God. I had all this time and I was too busy. Too busy looking at things that maybe I should have not have been looking at. Nothing inappropriate, but I was watching this guy I was watching this guy paint his wall with a lime wash, and it was beautiful. That's what I was doing. I almost forgot to start the live stream. That's gonna be okay. Let me just get everything fixed up over here. Save that. Go to Facebook. And as I do this, I'm going to tell you guys, it's just wow. So you're very close to achieving your dreams, but it's like you've been you've been risking your entire dream all because of this considering reverting back to some type of behavior, to some type of situation, maybe reverting back to a person. Oh, you guys, don't play with people. Don't do that. Don't If you're already out of it, stay out of it. Don't go back. Don't go back because all you're doing is restarting the entire process. Don't go back. But I mean, ain't nobody want to listen to me. Ain't nobody ever want to listen to me. No, people listen to me. It's just sometimes they listen after the fact. After the fact. That's okay. I'm just saying if you want to avoid whatever it is, then you're going to have to not return back to that old circumstance. You got to keep moving forward. You have to allow yourself to continue to progress. You have to. You have to allow your progression to continue. The more you revert back to the same patterns, my assumption is when you revert back to the same type of thing, if you go back to it, that kind of emboldens the person to continue not only the established behaviors, but to add new ugly behaviors to it. So be careful of that. Be very, very careful of that. Don't allow yourself to get sucked into, I'm going to say it, I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be blunt. These people who promise you they've changed, liars. Mm-hmm. You don't like that? Fight me. You don't like what I said? Fight me. Yeah, no. I think they're lying to themselves, not just to you, but to themselves as well. They tell you they've changed. Mm-mm. Someone who's actually truly changed, they don't have to tell you. You can feel the change just oozing off of them. They don't have to tell you. Like, for example, I didn't have to tell anyone that I've changed. I didn't have to tell anyone that I'm a different person now. Oh, they all knew. They all saw that. And the people who were only around in the past because I was easy to, I don't know, manipulate, use, whatever. I participated in that. I'm not a victim. Yeah, they don't come around anymore. Why? Because we had a falling out? No. No. Because they saw me change to the degree that they needed to slink away. They needed to go away and stay away because, yikes. Emmy might call me out. Might? You're sweet. I will. I will. So that's one of the things that you can do to prevent your potential from being wasted away by wasteful people. You know what I mean? I was just going to say that my ex, I feel, believes her own shit. She talks so much. Why are you there to hear it? That's the real question, right? Ask me how many of my exes I still am friends with and talk to. Right? These are the things that we have to ask ourselves. Why are we still there to hear people's stories? If I feel like someone is full of caca, never going to allow myself to be in your presence again. That's very rare. Very, very rare. Very, very rare. It used to be that you had to at least, um, if you're a relative, then yes. I guess I feel I have to. Now, not even that. Not even that. I don't care what kind of biology we share, except for maybe my children. My children, I'm just like, I'll tolerate whatever you do. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even going to be present to listen to you continue with the same stuff over and over. All right. Ethos in reverse. It's the same story again. This same story of being immersed in an environment where the logic, it's in reverse. I don't know. Let's see. It's causing you to waver and go back into this space of starting yet another season in reverse, feeling very upside down, very on your head about something. That shadow process again in reverse, going through this shadow stage, going through the areas within yourself, but on your head about something. There's this effort to cleanse, I guess, someone from your field. Hmm. There's this sense that I get. I see that card and I'm like, oh, someone's trying to like really remove you from their life. They're trying to see, I guess, I don't know, maybe someone told them like, oh, you just need to get this person out of your head. Like you need to get this person out of your head and you'll be fine. It's because yada yada yada. I don't know, maybe someone is accusing you of oh, why did that click? Hi, Jody. I don't know why that was showing on the screen. um, Maybe someone is accusing you of like doing some sort of witchcraft on this person to keep them interested in you, like trying to convince them, like, she's a witch, she's doing spells on you to keep you obsessed. No, they're obsessed because they're obsessed. Because you're magical AF. That's why they're obsessed. Because you don't fold just like all the other people they've come across. There is this thorniness inside you. Like you have these thorns and they like it. They're not interested in simply having a farm grown wildflower. No, 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 no. They want to be able to go deep into the wilderness and discover you untouched by the world. That's why they're obsessed with you. This is someone who has witnessed you be in your power stay in your prime and continue to develop a sweeter and sweeter essence as time goes on. Like, this is someone extremely enamored with you. They are just like, they're not going to let this go. They're not. But see, in their environment is trying to convince them that you're the issue. And are you the issue? Do you believe that? Do you believe that? Because it's almost this thing of like, trying to convince you you're not as much as you are. I don't know. Maybe the environment is trying to convince the person that's fixated that they're somehow mistaken in their fixation. No, this feels like it's been going on a long time. I'm pretty sure they're not mistaken in their fixation. I'm pretty sure of it. Whew. The one thing about me, like if I try and read for myself, I'm very insecure with what the message is. I question it. I disbelieve. Just a whole bunch. It's a mess. So I don't read for myself. But I'm sitting here and I'm not involved in this reading and I'm reading for you. And I'm like, no, honey, you are not the problem. You're a problem for someone else because they keep trying to mishandle you, the wildflower equipped with thorns. And they keep catching the thorns. They can't get you out. The reason they can't get you out is because you're not outside of the palace walls. Whoever this is has brought you into the throne room. They've brought you in, just like that scene from Beauty and the Beast, where it's that magical rose, right? And it even has a cover to protect it. That's you, except you're not wilting. You're just continuing to grow. I think your presence really, really irks some people. That's a them problem. It's got nothing to do with you. You can't fix insecurities. You can simply acknowledge that you trigger their insecurity because you exist. And no longer existing is not an option. I'm just saying. No longer existing is not an option. And what you need to do is really saunter into this space, like really chest up. Ooh, I'm just saying, really just allow your sensuality to really waft through the air. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a troublemaker sometimes. Usually I'm just very like, just kind of keep my head down, don't interact with anyone, and just, be small in my space, not have good posture, and pretty much look at the floor all the time. But the moment I sense that someone is considering fixating on me in the most negative way because they're insecure, I trigger their insecurity. Honey, I'm now looking everyone in the eyes with my chest up, my heart on full display. Your insecurity is not my issue. And I will provide you with the opportunity to interact with me to show you I'm not your competition. We can coexist as confident individuals. The only competition that exists is within you. I will not shrink myself any further to coddle your insecurity. Show up with your chest out, put your heart on display, recognize you have a right to stand in my presence. Just because you shrink away does not obligate me to shrink right along with you. Plot twist, huh? You thought I was gonna try and make someone feel even worse? No. No. I'm going to allow you to witness me being confident in myself as I invite you to join me in that space. Just allow me to show you you're not my competition and I'm not yours. Let's exist as two sovereigns, comfortable in our greatness, coexisting face to face. I won't join you in the darkness anymore. I won't shrink myself down. I won't do any of that. And I won't do it to intimidate you. I do it to show you I'm no longer afraid to be exactly what I am, a way shower out of that valley of shadows. So it's up to you. Are you going to exit out of there or are you going to remain there? And that's how I've always been. I can be petty, don't get me wrong. That's more for my entertainment when someone is really out of hand. Yeah, I'll let my petty out just to entertain myself. Because if I have to be in your space and you're petty AF, then I might as well just tit for tat for a few minutes and then return back to my own space where you have no effect. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. You know, it's time for us, especially as women, to allow our existing confidence to be borrowed as a fuel for another woman's rise. It's okay if you need to borrow some fuel from me. I can be your hype girl. Absolutely. I don't need the spotlight on me. I'm not insecure in that way. I don't need the attention, but nor will I be insecure in a way that causes me to push the attention away. If you're paying attention to me, I'll allow you to while I show you what it means to exist in grace. I'm a very complex individual. A lot of what you see in live streams, that's only one component of me. Extremely complex. Most people don't get me. That's okay. They don't need to. That's okay. I'm going to continue to be the complexity that exists by choice in a simplicity. All right. Respect. I think this type of logic, this type of existence as a template is what causes this person to respect you. They don't want to be cleansed of you. Look at this, right? They don't want to be cleansed of you. Their environment is trying to tell them that they have to cleanse themselves of you. What they want is to be baptized in your water and your flame. I mean, if that's not a fixation, I don't know what is. They want to roll around and be buoyed in your essence. They're massively into you. Whoever this is, I don't feel like it's an ex. They are massively into your energy, into the way you present yourself, into this complexity. You're hard to understand, and they're tired of these easy to understand, basic Stepford type souls. They see you and they see the challenge you present, a challenge of being found worthy to remain by your side long term. They like that. They like that a lot. Don't sell yourself short. Stop watering yourself down just so you can be what? Competition for store-bought lemonade? No. No. Don't turn yourself into some lemonade concentrate full of sugar and chemicals. Be the real thing. Make sure that you are such a real thing that they have to put effort into squeezing that juice. They have to put some elbow grease into it. That's the only way I choose to exist at this point. That's the only way. And if I don't find you worthy of being beside me, then I don't. Try harder. Try harder. What do I mean by try harder? Stop trying. That's the thing. Stop trying. Stop trying. So I'm pairing together all of these different flavors, right? I'm making a whole bunch of different um, pastries, different types of breads, and it kind of brought me back to a time where I wasn't live streaming at all. I was strictly a stay-at-home mom. That's why I identify as a stay-at-home mom, right? And it was this thing of my diet was so very restrictive, not for calories sake, but because of intolerances. And so a lot of the different goodies that I would make were goodies that I couldn't even taste. But when you bake from the heart, you don't even have to try. Baking from the heart is something where it's like the essence of the flavor exists within you already. And you're just trying to put things together in a way where the ratios allow for the projection of this goodness, this savory goodness to be infused into the food you're making. So oftentimes, like when I bake for my family, when I cook for my family, I don't use measuring spoons or any of that. What I'm doing is I'm feeling the essence of the food. For those who have been with me for some time and you've had the opportunity to try some of my truffle stuff, I get a lot of compliments on the truffles. And it's funny because like 90% of the truffles I wasn't able to taste as I made it. They contain things that I couldn't have. Sugar. I'm not supposed to have sugar at all. So, yeah. Yeah. What you're tasting is one aspect of my essence, a projection of the sweetness, the savoriness that exists within me. And I think if we can begin really recognizing you are enough just as you are, and the process you're in is about recognizing how much of you and what parts are allowed to come out when. You can go ahead and give yourself permission to be a complex individual. These people who will tell you, you're fake. You act one way with one person and another way with another. Well, I'm sorry, honey. If I act one way with you, it's probably because I don't think you're intelligent enough for me to act the same way I act with my intelligent people with you. Hmm. And yeah, it's okay. It's okay for me to say that. Why? Because I've had people say stuff like that to me. And it was this thing of, oh, I didn't think you'd understand. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You initiated this conversation. Did you want me to lie to you too? So you want to offend me, and then you also want me to lie to you. No, no. Would I have ever said that had you not tried to approach me in that way? No, there would be no need to. But you needed me to be as honest as you needed me to be, and I will allow that depth of honesty to come out of me if that's what you're requiring in order to calm the hell down. That's the thing, though. When was the last time you allowed yourself to show up in the way that your environment needed you to? Not what someone verbalized to you, not what someone imposed upon you, but to show up in the way your environment actually needs you to show up with that level of, dare I call it this, brazen truth. Security, there's nothing you need to secure yourself from. Whatever this interaction is, it's something that's leading you further down the path to whatever your dreams are, you know? It's something that's definitely having you go down some path that it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. I mean, why are you so afraid of this? It's almost this sense of like a fear of lack of control, Like you feel that if this is allowed to continue, that you won't be able to control yourself in someone else's presence. Is that, maybe you control yourself too much? Maybe that's the issue. Maybe you have to have that loss of control for a moment, at least a moment. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Invocation. Even if you don't call this in, it's coming. Even if you don't call this in, even if you don't agree, your higher self is already creating the potentiality for all of this. It's intensifying. And all you're doing is blowing hot air up your own broomstick. See that? You're blowing hot air up your own broomstick, and that's what's affecting the direction you're headed. Your higher self is trying to correct that. Don't revert back to the same patterns that you've been in for how long? This of water, Pisces. Step into your power. Step into it in such a way that everyone who witnesses you is like, damn. Hey, boo. Whenever I'm in the presence of someone who embodies that high priestess of water energy, I'm not even going to be catty or petty with them. Be like, damn, boo, can you bottle up your sweat? To bottle up your sweat and sell that. Oh my gosh, help a few people out. Really embrace who you are. It's so time. It's time to embrace this path that you're on. It's time to embrace the essence of you. I think too many of us, it's weird. It's this weird sense right now. Like, how do I do that? I feel someone's intense sadness and like, how do I do that? It's almost like this sense of I just want you to see. Oh, and then I pick up a deck, right? I picked up the deck to kind of move it aside a little bit. And it's the fragment card. They feel very fragmented. What if I were to say you won't feel like you or feel like you're enough until you actually step forward and interact, connect with whoever these people are or person is that you need to interact with and connect with? I don't know. Let's see. Hopeless, feeling very weak, but you're a warrior. Like strength and hope in reverse, right? And I feel like that's what's happening. Someone feels like they're losing their strength. They're feeling like they're very hopeless, that this is a fool's errand. The problem is not the errand. The problem is you continue to maintain an environment chock full of petty ass fools. That's the problem. That is the problem. I'm already telling you how to solve your life. Step into that warrior energy. To embrace the warrior energy within you is not to look for a fight. That's someone with anger issues. That's not a warrior. Okay? That's not a warrior. A true warrior is not some senseless killer, is not just a person who likes to harm other people. A true warrior lives by the code of Bushido. What does that mean? That means y'all need to check out. We are partnered up with Florida Indian River Groves for a fruit sale. This is part of our attempt to do some fundraising for Soulwork Synergistics. All of the proceeds for the Florida Indian River Groves goes towards my nonprofit that I run with my executive board. And it's an amazing, amazing opportunity to get some very beautifully and healthfully grown fruit delivered straight to your door as you support an amazing, amazing cause. We're going to be presenting a whole bunch of different programs that are completely free. Yes, completely free. And so, whatever support you can give our ministry, Soulwork Synergistics, it's going to go a long way in supporting us as we support various local communities. We're also partnering up with quite a few of the existing local nonprofits and really just expanding our reach, really finding all the members of these marginalized communities that need our assistance. Yep, premium fruit comes with a 100% satisfaction guarantee on all orders. That's what Ocean Lover says. No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying. So we have a whole bunch of different things. So if you look at what's happening with all of the things that we're doing, it's really this thing of like going beyond what we're comfortable with, going into a space that we've never occupied, not allowing ourselves to revert back to the same coping mechanisms that keep you trapped in the same cycles. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I want you to join us there. Join us in this space of really being able to let the past remain in the past, not trying to forget it, not being ashamed of it, but allowing it to kind of temper the way you view your future potential, allowing the past to be juxtapositioned with this potential future so you can see exactly how far you've come and how much further it is before you reach the life of your dreams. Your dreams are about to come true. Your dreams are about to come true. How bad do you want this dream? I was going to joke around, and Michael goes, it might give people the wrong message. I was going to be like, how bad do you want me? Stop. No, no. Sometimes I joke around a little too much. Oh my God. Yes. I'm working on lemon cake today. Girl, where did you see this? did did I say something about that? Stop it. Seriously. I have all the ingredients prepared. I'm working on a lemon cake with a lemon glaze. Let me stop. Hey, Lorene, did you, okay. Okay. Maybe it's just coincidence. You freaked me out for a second there. I was like, how did you know? Who told you? I didn't even tell my board. Oh, shit. Hmm. I'm working on all sorts of different yummies with steam distilled flora essences. Y'all, y'all. And then, oh my God. I'm also bringing in a lot of my like tropical type stuff. Y'all making me touch my upper chest. I'm just saying. It's stuff where it's like, ooh, gotta calm down. Food makes me feel some kind of way. I love to feed people. I love to feed people. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So it's not on. Okay, there. It was a. It was a coincidence. I was like, oh, "Hey, Lorene, who told you this?" I was like, "Girl, I'm paranoid, right?" Yeah. So I have that. I also have a whole bunch of different essences that I'm playing with, and I'm now ready to begin putting it into baked form. Y'all, this apple bread that I made, that's already set. The apple bread, I made some apple bread, and it is just the most like, it's like me hugging your organs when you eat it. I'm not even joking. The whole thing was gone. Like the bread didn't even get a chance to cool down. I'm not joking. It didn't get a chance to cool down. The aromas that were wafting, um yeah, as soon as the family heard the timer go off, everyone was at the kitchen island and they were all waiting. Like, do you need a taster? It didn't even get a chance to cool down. And there were multiple loaves. Like, nope, gone. Gone. I was like, can you guys save one for my board to try so we can give it to the board when we see them? Because you guys already know what it's like when I bake for you. Can we just like save one for my board to try? It's amazing. I'll get those things up in the next few days. If you would like to, but I can only ship in the United States. All of my breads are completely natural. They have no preservatives or anything like that. So I can't ship them overseas. They last for a fairly considerable amount of time, but I don't want you to randomly receive bread a month from now that's all molded. So we don't do international shipping. Okay. Anyways, High Priestess of Air in reverse, like this lack of communication, not knowing what to say. Hoo, 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 hoo. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, hey, also, oh my God, you guys, I'm going to tell you a secret. Oh, I don't know if I'm Ocean, Lindsay, can I tell them? Can I tell them? So we're trying, I'm sorry, I didn't even wait. Should I? Okay, I'll stop. Can I tell them? Can I? Okay, let me just keep on with the cards. Okay. Oh, these two paired together. Oh, it is a progression that's going on. Okay, I can. Okay, so guys, my team is totally working on having these regularly scheduled events, in-person events where we will be slanging slanging bread, grain-free bread. I can make bread with completely no grains, and I can make bread with no eggs. Like, you have allergies, you let me know. Let mama know. I will make sure. I will make sure that I do this in a way that you can eat it safely. Because my kids all have different allergies, and I've learned all the substitution magic. Yes. So if you are in certain areas that are within, I don't know where the areas are. I don't know that I'll be there, but my team will be there, and they are going to be having freshly baked samples of all our breads. I'm just saying. Ooh. I'm just saying it's going to be good. Oath and the moon in reverse. This is telling me that there's someone who is trying to step back from this promise that they made on a soul level, and then they were also trying to hide it. Not going to work. Not going to work. I think that oath is being activated and called upon. Oops. You have to go through shadow work in order to get to a space of allowing your past life to return. The shadow work, past life return. Excuse me. I think this is someone from your past life. Someone you fought many battles beside. There is some craziness happening right now. Look at all of these cards. Warrior and Galactic Assistance. So for all of y'all who are not into the galactic stuff like me, I'm not into any astro or galactic things. You can just plug your ears for this part. It just decided to show itself up, and I have to deliver this message. So the warriors of old who were part of a galactic war, a full-on galactic war, you won't be receiving galactic assistance. You'll have to be able to maintain your space yourself. Okay, they're not sending the cavalry. But here's the thing. For those that this applies to, baby boo. You and yourself is the cavalry. You are highly trained with a very specific skill set. It's time for you to fuck shit up. Okay? I'm just saying. It's time to fuck shit up. And here's the thing: protection, sigil, and new dimension. This is something that you've dealt with before. This is not a new, never been accessed, sampled, interacted with type of dimensional frequency. They're trying to infuse your environment with darkness. But that darkness is the very thing that's going to cause the growth, because guess what? When you bury a seed, it's that darkness that gives the seed some comprehension of which way to go. It goes towards the light, it goes towards the warmth. We don't run from the fire, we are the fire. We're running towards this event horizon as a walking inferno. And I'm just saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's this thing of they're going to fuck around and find out. They just are. I'm sorry. You're going to have to be corrected. Soul journey and receiving sigil, it's in reverse. Whatever this is, whoever this is for you, this is not unrequited love. This is something that's very reciprocal. I don't know if that love is necessarily romantic love. It might be galactic love. It might be celestial love, angelic love, a type of love that transcends human comprehension. And this has a lot to do with needing to be in each other's proximity in order to be able to handle this cluster fluff that's about to happen. Soul journey, receiving sigil. You haven't been allowing yourself to receive the messages. You haven't been allowing yourself to journey further down into this space of like tapped in potential. Like you're already tapped into the potential, but you don't want to acknowledge what that potential is. You know what I'm saying? That sucks. That sucks. I mean, you can't tell people that sucks. I just did. That sucks. You're already tapped in. You might as well take a sip. I'm saying. I'm saying. You're already tapped in. You're already connected to these aspects of yourself. It's time for you to really allow yourself to experience the truth of your power. I'm not talking about dominating other people. I'm talking about flexing in your own space. You don't like my flex, get the F out my field. It's that simple to me. It's that simple to me. You don't like it? Leave. Okay, so choices. See, someone made the choice to ignore their sacred journey. They're regretting it now. I think you are their journey. They're regretting the choice they made. I'm not here to rub it in anyone's faces, but they're regretting a choice that they made. In order to balance, you have to first be still. You're being guided already to the type of changes that are necessary. That hurt. I scratched my eyelid and that hurt. You're being guided. 2 and 5. You're being guided. Golden crown. Emotions. See, you're being given this divine logic that doesn't quite make sense to you. And the only reason it doesn't make sense is because your emotions are upside down. For whoever this is, you're still operating from a place of a bruised ego. That's all it is. You're operating from a space of a bruised ego. You know the best way to get rid of a bruise? To rub the shit out of it. You know what that does? That hematoma that's in your skin, it gets broken down as you do the scraping, and then it gets reabsorbed. You'll have to rub one out. You're going to have to rub a bruise out, okay? You're going to have to rub that bruise out. Let me stop. I'm saying, I'm being very serious. Instead of avoiding that bruise, you're going to have to really begin addressing what that is. It's a congealment. It's evidence of injury. You got injured because you thought you could when you can't. You know what I'm saying? What does alcohol on a bruise do? I mean, alcohol is a vasodilator. Will that facilitate the reabsorption into your body? You could totally create a homemade tincture of sliced fresh ginger in high proof alcohol. And that becomes an amazing, amazing injury tincture. Oh, to sting. It won't sting if it's just bruised. I'm over here considering the ways in which you can make it sting. So it won't sting if it's just bruised. The skin needs to be broken. But what you could do is the smaller the surface area, the smaller the surface area of the applied pressure on the bruise, the more concentrated that applied pressure becomes, and the more it aggravates the bruise. You know what you do, AP? You just get your finger. You see the sternum right here? It's very sensitive. And don't poke them in the chest, poke them in the sternum. Or you stick your finger right here, right here, your nasal septum. That's cartilage. And I mean, is really hard to not succumb to the pressure of a nasal septum being squished. I'm just saying, there's ways without actually harming someone. You got to be careful about doing that though, because you can definitely break their nose easily. Heel of your palm upwards, that's bad. That's not even a joke. I can't laugh about that, because you could potentially shove shards of bone into their cranial cavity. That's bad. I'm just saying. So hope, be fearless, but they're both in reverse. So again, it's this sense of whoever this is, you are their dream. Okay, let's just say it. That's more than emotional damage. That's like attempted unaliving. Don't do that. But just your finger, just a finger will cause them to back up. I'm just saying. So hope and be fearless in reverse. Someone is feeling very hopeless and they're feeling very afraid about the task at hand. They don't know how to approach you. You're their dream person. You are their dream person, you know? And then shadow self. Someone is addressing all of these insecurities that still exist within the shadow self. Someone's having problems with it. They're very much struggling. All right. Someone has to meditate in order to be able to release. This is someone who's been through so much. So, release, meditate. That looks more like giving up, but someone's just been through a lot and they're going to continue to go through a lot so long as they keep this mother goose mofo in their space. This mother goose individual, see that goose? I fucking hate geese. I do. Totally serious. I had one chase me at the library and I because I freaked out, I took off running without the baby stroller. It chased me halfway through. It chased me so hardcore. It was redonkulous. Redonkulous. And it was bad. It was bad. So I hate geese. Geese are the type of man, they just be too much. They be too much. They do too much. They try too much. Like I hate geese. I do. Hmm, nice. This is someone who gets all aggressive and stuff and hisses at people. They are ferocious. I hate them. They're not cute. Like fucking contorted looking duck. Fuck out of here. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I get so mad at geese. I leave them alone, but the moment they start walking towards me, I'll kick you. I know what the fuck you're about. I'm looking at you. I don't give a shit. You're not cute to me. I will start swinging, motherfucker. I will swing all my appendages. I will put you in a chokehold. I will cinch it up. Yeah. You know, like, fuck that shit. Geese are not cool. Cinch it. I'm saying. I'll get it under your chin and I'll squeeze. Okay. I'm getting too hyped up right now. This is why people can't play wrestle with me because you put me in that environment and I have one objective to do something to make you cease moving. As it's just, you can't play like that with me. You have to be gentle. You have to like, oh, tickle, tickle. And I'd be like, stop. Yeah, the moment you begin to be rough and like lay hands on me and stuff, I'll be like, I'll fuck you up. I'm gonna try. Okay, no. And then people are like, oh my God, why do you play like that? We're joking. I wasn't. And I'm like, clearly. I told you don't play with me. It's not like you didn't know. The joys of learning how I am. So replenish. Oh, they're already dreaming of you. All these lifetimes that you've lived together. This is just crazy. Okay, so replenish, right? You would think that it's about dreaming and replenishing, but look at this. Look at all these lifetimes. Some battle at a castle, like escaping, carrying you from the ship, like the harp, all of that. Like, this is someone who's had so many lives with you. So many lives with you. Here's the thing, though, right? When that mother goose is involved, it's all about winter time. See? It's all about that winter time, this iciness between the two of you. But in reality, all they really, really keep resonating with are the remembering of the emotions, the intensity of what they lived through with you in previous lifetimes, you know? Yeah, it's because I grew up with brothers. It's because I grew up with brothers. It didn't help that my oldest brother, he's kind of like, he basically kind of raised me and he he was like teaching me how to fight when I was little. He's because he had to make sure that his baby sister like didn't have any drama with other girls. So like he taught me about aggression. So awareness, whoever this person is, you're so close to your dreams coming true. Do not revert. So I did say you're their dream, right? They're aware of this at this point. They're aware. Well-being and grateful. They're trying to enter. Oh, those are foxgloves. Belladonnas. Hold on. Foxglove. Digitalis. Foxglove. Yeah, those are foxglove. Okay. Okay. So look at these foxgloves, right? It's a baneful herb associated with the planets Saturn or Venus, depending on who you ask. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on. It lures fairies. Oh, that might be why there's so many. I have so much foxglove that I grew. Let's see. You can definitely use it for baneful magic. Okay. Foxglove is believed to protect the occupants from evil influences. You got to be careful about foxglove. It's very toxic. It's what they use in their attempt to synthesize digoxin, which is a very, very powerful heart medication, and it's very toxic to the liver. Um, hold on. Let's see. Sacred to the Virgin Mary. Mhm. It has the ability to both heal and hurt. Ooh, that's the information. That's the message I'm looking for. This plant right here, that's Foxglove digitalis. And it has the ability to both heal and hurt, which is true. It's true. You have to be careful the way you handle fresh foxglove, because if you get any of that, if you injure the plant and it secretes its liquids, and that gets absorbed in your skin, that's a toxin. Okay. So it's this thing of like, someone is seeing you as this beautiful foxglove digitalis, very like magical. And a lot of what's happening has to do with their knowledge of how you can be both healing and hurtful to them in their journey. I think part of that, what they're worried about, is the pain that they might cause themselves if they cross you in the wrong way. But here's the thing, it's all about your intent. It's all about their intent, not your intent. It's all about their intent, because of the fact that you are highly intuitive. Like if someone hurts my feelings and I know they didn't mean to, I resolve that on my own. I'm not going to put it on you. But if I know you're doing things to intentionally try and create um, conflicting emotions within me, hell yeah, I will hold that against you. Can we please can we please allow ourselves to exit out of this mindset where um you have to never hold anything against someone? That's why you leave doors open for people to continue to return, to continue to offend you in the same way. And I don't mean offend you like, oh, your feelings are hurt because like you're just sensitive. No, I'm talking about offenses, actual tangible offenses where they're being malignant, they're being hurtful and harmful towards you intentionally. Like, no, when you cross that line with me, I will hold it against you. What am I holding against you? The wall that will not allow you back into my space to repeat or finish what you were not finished trying to do to me. No, I refuse. And if I refuse, what happens? Not a damn thing. You don't get to do anything else. That's why not a damn thing happens. I carry on with my life, not pretending that you never tried, but absolutely recognizing your capacity to be able to do things to people who have never done anything to you. And I can have this stance because literally anyone who actually knows me knows I don't do shit to other people. I don't. I don't. I remember One time I was having, like, I was an adult already. I was an adult already and I was having conflict with my mom. Like, we would always butt heads, right? And I was so angry with her. And so I stopped talking to her for quite a few months. And yeah, she was complaining to my father, who was estranged from my life at that time, complaining to my siblings. And so she went to my brother's house and was complaining to him and crying, like, "Oh, your sister is just horrible." And he got really upset. And then I guess my dad had called them while she was there. And my brother's like really upset with me because he's very protective of our mom. And my dad, who I was estranged with at the time already, he's like, your sister, what'd your mom do to get her that way? And my mom's like, I didn't do anything. And he's like, your daughter, you have to start shit with her first for her to get like that. What did you do? Don't play like you're a victim. What did you do? So everyone who knows me knows, like, you got to do something and go above and beyond. And so I have a right to have that stance that once I put you in that category where, like, no, I don't fucks with you. You deserve it. Literally. You deserve it. And no, you're not going to change my mind, because I've learned from so many people just like you that you don't change. You don't change because you don't see that you did anything wrong. Those are the people you need to get out of your life. Stop with this fallacy that you're going to be the one to teach them, help them to learn. Some people are incapable of that type of learning. Who the hell do you think you are? You think you're going to teach them something they're incapable of learning? I mean, seriously, accept people as they are. And accepting people as they are does not mean allowing them to continue to have access to you when they behave in that manner. Like, you're not going to have access to me. No, I'm not interested in wasting my time and my energy. I'm not interested in being your feeding ground for that narcissistic supply. No, I'm not interested at all. And I'm not going to be bashful in my communication of this. Why do you think not too many people mess with me these days? I'm not going to be bashful. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to speak in hushed tones so that you don't get embarrassed. I'm going to be like, bitch, back the fuck up. I don't give a shit who's around. Back the fuck up, or you're going to have a problem with me, because I'm already having a problem with you. It's going to be a we thing. A we thing. I'm not a violent person either. I'm not. I'm not a violent person. I tend to not watch violent movies. I don't listen to violent music. I don't like that, you know? So it's this thing of, when I know I enter into that space, it is valid. It is valid. I don't get off on violence or aggression. I don't like that at all. But trust me, baby boo, I'm capable of being whatever I need to be for myself in whatever environment I find myself in. That's how you empower yourself and not revert. And men, guys, tell my guys, stop feeling badly about making a woman cry. I'm not saying go out of your way to make her cry. I'm saying if she's crying to get her way with you, let her cry. Give her tissues as you walk away. Let her cry. Let her cry. Let her learn about causation and effect. You cannot wreak havoc in someone's life, cry about it, and get your way. You can't. You can't. Let her feel the gravity of her emotions. Again, I want to clarify. I am not encouraging you to be hurtful or harmful towards a woman. I'm saying if she thinks she's going to solve the mess that she created because of tears, let her cry. Let her cleanse herself. Let her. You're not telling her to. Let her. Let her deal with her own emotions in whatever way she needs to deal with it. Let her be who she needs to be for herself. The only way you're going to bring your dreams into fruition is by letting go of all of these obligatory aspects of your existence, all the ways in which you feel obligated to do this and do that. People will, depending on who you ask, they'll be like, well, you're heartless. No, I have a heart. I just don't waste it on just anybody. Oh, trust me. I have such a heart, but I'm not going to be manipulated anymore. No, no. It's happened too many times. Too many times. Allow people to really experience the causation and effect of their behaviors. Again, I'm not telling you to go out of your way to make people cry. That's a dickish thing to do. Like, don't be a dick. But if someone is going to cry to you to get out of the consequence of what they did. Okay, so for example, and I don't know any women who have done this. Okay, I don't believe all women are toxic at this point, nor do I believe all men are, hurtful and harmful. I believe in judging people as an individual. So I have heard of people who have stepped out on their relationship. They're in a monogamous relationship and they've stepped out on the relationship and then they get caught and then they cry to their partner. I made a mistake. No, you didn't. You knew exactly what you were doing. You didn't make a mistake. You made a decision. You thought you wouldn't get caught. And so now you have to live through the consequences of your actions. And if I don't have the capacity to forgive you, then guess that's a consequence, right? I guess that's a consequence. My husband doesn't have to police me or tell me what to do because I know specific things will result in specific consequences. I don't want those consequences. If I lie to him, he's going to question me. Maybe not out loud, but he will then begin to question my integrity. So no, I'm not going to lie to him. If he's going to be upset about something I did, it's because I told him the truth. Like, yeah, no, I did that. I did. I bought more fucking essential oils for my hair. So many packages came in yesterday. So many packages came in. Because what the fuck is all this shit? And I was like, my stuff. He goes, you bought a whole bunch of. I did. They're my fucking oils from my fucking hair. Just leave them alone. I will not lie. Bought my oils for my hair. And more will be coming soon. Have to repair my scalp. I'm just saying, be mad. I don't give a shit. We went to the grocery store yesterday, right? And then I told him, oh, clip a coupon. Because they had tissues on sale. Instead of $9.99, they were $6.99, but you had to do the digital coupon. And I was like, clip the coupon. He's like, I didn't know how to do that. I was like, well, figure it out. So we're in the aisle and he's figuring it out. And he was taking too long for my taste. So I was like, well, you don't need me here to figure that out. I'm going to just walk. So I went to the makeups because, sometimes your girl needs to refresh her mascara. You can't keep that for too long. It creates bacterial issues with your eyelashes. It's how you get styes and all kind of bullshit. And so he found me and then he's like, are you done? And I was like, no, I'm not done. I still have an entire aisle to look through very, very slowly. And so I did. And then I finished and we paid. And then he saw that he saved nearly $11 on tissues because he clipped the coupon. And I was like, oh, that's like enough for you to buy a toy. Because he collects action figures. Yes. And just like he was on my ass about the oils, I will say it was like a lot of oils. But he loves action figures. He collects them. And so I'm always on his ass about action figures. And because he did not fight me on the oils, I was like, You saved enough for an action figure. He's like, that's what I like to hear. I know you do. All at the grocery store with people watching us. I don't care. I don't care. Why are you watching? If you don't like it, don't watch. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So I don't wear a wedding ring. I just don't. And sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. I guess it depends on his mood. And he took me out to lunch the other day. And when it was time to pay, the waitress comes to our table and she's like, "Did you want separate checks? What do you think's going on here?" You saw us like holding hands on the table because I don't have a wedding ring and he does. What do you think's going on here? Put it all on one check. It was weird. It was weird. It was a very weird vibe. I don't know what she thought was going on, but I was like, maybe whenever you take me out to go eat, I should probably wear my ring to avoid, you know, the weirdness. It was weird. So card number 47, grateful. Being grateful for all of the changes, all of the growth, all of that, right? Grateful. Ooh. So for someone, they're entering into a positive state of mind, and it's what's going to bring their dreams into fruition. Ooh, card number 40. Ooh, card number 23. I'm just saying, this is someone who's soul family to you. 23, right? And then card number 48. 4 is the number of the self. 8 is the number of the reunification, the merger. So, ooh, there's going to be a reunification that takes place. This is someone from your past, maybe your past life, maybe not this life, maybe a past life. I don't know. It's part of your dream fulfillment. Your wish fulfillment requires the person's presence. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. So, balance spirituality and practicality, balancing it. You can't be all magic. You can't. You can't be all magic all the time. You can try, but it's going to create some problems for you. Your hard work is paying off, but it's in reverse. So maybe you're not even putting the work into the things you need to be doing. You're being distracted by something else, right? Conclusions are within reach. This is something that's going to be resolving very, very soon. A time to give rather than take. Ooh, it's time for you to give someone the time of day rather than take yourself away, is what I got. Well, that's stupid advice. Really? Like, what's that even mean? Avoidance? You're being called out for your avoidance. Don't let your past hold you back. So this is probably having to do with you, having reservations. I wonder if there are things that happened in the past, maybe again, past life, that's causing you to hesitate when it comes to this individual. 70% off on what? Stop sending me these emails. Stop sending me these emails. But I gotta see, like, do they have my most favoritist thing? Because I want to get one more of that. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. But I just one more thing. Just one more thing. It's just this one specific thing. I want to see it's okay. No, stop. Stop. I'm not a window shopper. You can't show me something that you think I'll like and then expect me to walk away from it. I don't shop very often, but when I do, if I like it, I'm having that. That's why I don't window shop. Husband doesn't understand this. He goes, "We should go window shopping." Why? So I can tease myself about something I want that I can't have. I have no impulse control. You can't bring me into a store and expect me to walk away from the thing that I wanted. You see this? This right here. Kuan Yin. He told me he was going to take me out and we were just going to look at crystals. That's what he said. So he took me to a crystal shop and Kuan Yin was waving at me. I don't like figures or figurines very much, but I saw that and I was like, "Oh, is that Kiki? Is that Kuan Yin?" Yeah. And I was like, "I shouldn't." And he goes, "Well, how much is it?" And I was like, "I don't know. There's no price on it." And then he goes, "I'll ask the worker just so we know in case for next time." What do you mean next time? We're going home with it. What do you mean? Yeah. The only time he's ever was like, "No, just no." It was because it was this huge it was a statue as tall as me of Kali. It was Kali, literally life-size Kali with a huge banner across, right? And she had all her arms like and she had her foot on Shiv's chest and he was like splayed like this on the floor. And she had her foot and I was like, "Oh my god." And he's like, "What the fuck?" And I said, "It's Kali." And then he looked and he's like, "Mm-mm." And then I was like, "See, this could be us, Kali and Shiv, but you refuse to get on the floor and let me step on you." And I think that's what really solidified his no for the first time ever because he never says no. But then when I said that, he walked away and was like, I'm not putting that in the car. He's like, "That's not going to fit in the car. That's too heavy for you to carry by yourself. No, you're not bringing that home." Fucked up. I fucked up when I said this could be us, but you refused to lay on the floor and let me step on you. He doesn't know the story of Kali and Shiv. He doesn't. He doesn't. It's so romantic. Nothing like having a god worship a goddess in such a way where he does not judge her darkness, but instead lays on the floor to feign death to retrieve her from the shadows. Because she was on a rampage. she was. She was on a rampage. And he was like, if he calculated this, he was like, if I let her see me like unalive, just laying there, then she might calm the fuck down, which that's what's happened. That's what happened. She stepped on him on accident and was like, "Oh my god, I took it too far." He said no. He said it wasn't going to fit in her big ass car. It would have fit. It would have fit. The trunk would have been open. We would have had to leave the tailgate open in our truck and and it was snowing. And we had to go on the freeway and drive like an hour. All of Kali's arms probably would have broken off. But I mean, like, anyways, step out of your comfort zone. Getting out of that space of feeling so comfortable in your pain, in your disappointment with yourself. Expect powerful change. Here's the thing, it's in reverse, so you're not expecting it. It's still going to happen, but you're not expecting it. You're very close to achieving your goal. But here's the thing, final card, you're not holding on to your vision. You're allowing yourself to get distracted by all sorts of different things. And so long as you allow yourself to become distracted, you will falter and fail at the task you have tasked yourself to do. You're the only one in control of that. You're the only one in control of that. Okay, Wazowski? All right, Wazowski. I don't want to do another card. No, I would never ask him to crawl on the floor, Annie. That's a comment. I will show y'all pictures. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I will find the perfect. It's gonna be like. So it was like a hybrid. Well, yeah, it was like this, but it had like the circle around. It's very similar. Oh, it was, yeah, more like this. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying, you want me as your woman, you gotta be my Shiva. You gotta let me trample your ass a little bit. These pictures. These pictures, yo, these pictures are killing me, Smalls. It's killing me. Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. Let me share this. Okay. Here goes. Here goes. It was huge, first off, right? Kali was literally like my height. And then she was like standing on him. She was standing on him, and there was like this like half circle dome thingy that to emphasize. And then she was just standing on him, and I oh, Shiv, you are just so loving. You guys, Shiva is the best. He's the best. Like, if you guys just see all of these, she's just trampling the shit out of them. And hey, you know what? She eventually realized what was happening, and she stopped. She calmed down. She fixed him. She didn't just leave him mangled. She fixed him. She was like, "Oh, my beloved, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to trample you." Because she trampled him. She just trampled the shit out of him. She didn't mean to. She didn't know it was him. But see, the beauty in that is the fact that even though she was blind with her bloodlust, her rage, her concern for him outweighed her desire for consumption, for that shadow existence. So that's a very intense type love. I'm just saying. All right, guys, I got to get going. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. In addition to that, I will be going live later today to do expedites. I'm going to see if I'm just going to do readings and scans, or if I'm going to offer other types of energy work. All right. So if you would like to get any type of energy work done by me, if you would like to get a personal reading, come join me 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Emmy Evolving channel. I'll have the links up and ready in a few minutes, and I'll see you guys then. Bye, everyone.